What kind of car did you first learn to drive with?
What do you mean, drive or race?
Both.
Actually, my dad, I remember when I was like a little girl, he used to sit me on his lap and just take me around the block and everything, just get behind the wheel and just drive. I remember doing that. But I mean, race car wise, I started in juniors at the age 8 and did that on and off for a couple years. And my dad was always racing, so we were on tour with him. So me and my sister didn't get a chance to race a lot. Well, I raced juniors until I was probably 12. And then a couple years went by, finished high school. I knew I wanted to race, so I kind of brought it up to him. He said, well, you got to put in the work if you want to race. So that's what I did. I started working the shop, even sweeping floors, and I started cleaning injectors, cleaning parts, just doing stuff like that. And then I got the opportunity to race a top sportsman car. My dad found a guy that was looking for a driver, and we supported the engine. So I'm very thankful for that guy to do that.
Can you tell us about your first crash?
We didn't know Top Sportsman was going to be that fast. We thought it was going to be like a 430 class, and that's what that car was pretty much set up for. I was like right on the bump, and we had to try to get after it. Well, that car just didn't like it. And you know what, I'm not making any excuses. I was a new driver, and I learned from it. So it was a driving experience, and I don't know, car got loose out there and made a hard left and went over the wall. It was at Bristol. I'm sure people saw that whole deal, and then the photographer literally had to dodge the car and like made a ninja roll and it was a huge deal. So anyway, the car owner decided to get another car. I continued Top Sportsman. Actually, we got the new car, went to the next event, did no testing, and made it to the semifinals. So it was a pretty good deal. It was good momentum. Then I worked my way up, and now I'm in the Pro Nitrous field, and now I'm here from 2015 to 2019.
Yay.
So yeah.
What is your daily driver? What do you drive around?
You probably think like I have like a badass Camaro or something like that, which I wish. That's like my next little thing. I want to get like a project car and do like a 69 Camaro. I just want to do something like that and work on it. That's my goal. But right now I get made fun of like a soccer mom car. I got a little SUV Mercedes 350.
Nice.
GLK. It's a pretty cool little car, but
Gets you around.
yeah, it gets me around.
At what age did you know you wanted to become a professional drag racer?
When I was a little girl, really, just watching my dad. Like I
just always knew you wanted to do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's all we were around. Me and my sister, that's all we did. Like, we'd go to school. Sometimes we'd get taken out of school, just go to his races. Like, that's all we've been around our whole life. And so I just got influenced by wanting to do that.
Were there any particular idols that you followed or looked up to growing up in the sport of drag racing there?
My dad.
Yeah.
My dad. He was like my hero. And so is my mom, like for real. Like she's from Sweden, and she raced in Sweden. So you like I said, runs in the blood. So for sure, I had two of both worlds. So.
How do you stay fit? Do you have a special diet? Do you do anything special during the season or off season?
Off season, I've been slacking. Normally, I'm at the gym getting ready and everything. Lately, I've been on the go nonstop. But like I normally do a lot of like I did a lot of cardio and a lot of strength training, but I just realized that you don't need to go full blown like that. Like I just learned the right way to do the exercising deal. You do 15, 20 minutes cardio, and same with strength training, 30 minutes of that, and I feel happy. But I guess from over the time, like I just learned how to eat right and just literally just watch what I eat is the main thing, and just getting my blood pumping, that's what I need. So. But especially during season, I like to kick it up a notch and stay fit. I think that helps when you drive those cars. So.
Excellent. What are your other hobbies? Do you have any other hobbies other than racing?
Yeah, well, hunting. I picked that up from Kai. Yeah, I love it. I love hunting. Man, I don't even know how to explain it. That's an adrenaline rush when you see like a big buck come by and you're waiting hours and hours, and here he comes finally.
All the patience.
Yeah.
Much like waiting for drag racing.
Absolutely. Yeah. Hurry up and wait.
Yep. Hurry up. Wait. There
hurry
it
up,
is.
get in the stand and wait, and then there he is.
Oh,
sometimes
fantastic.
you don't get to see him, but yeah, I actually got. And then I like drawing and fashion and stuff like that. That's another hobby. So.
What was your biggest setback that you've ever had to overcome during your career?
My incident that I had, actually the one in Texas, I had the Dodge Dart. And I was the first one with the pro mod of it, because they only made the pro stock cars of it. I remember when we went testing, I got in it, made a burnout, and I went to go launch. I couldn't see nothing but the sky, and I said, oh, this ain't good. So I had to wing it, put stuff underneath my seat, but I knew it wasn't right. I could not judge. It just finished raining, they dried the track, and then we went to go make the run, and I couldn't judge it. I guess I got way out of the groove, and I was like, oh, this is just great. And I didn't know what to do at that point, you know? Like I knew something was not right, but no one didn't want to believe me. And Ricky's like, let me drive this car and see what's wrong with it. He gets in and he goes, how in the hell is this girl seeing this car? Don't tell her I said that, but you know, we need to get it fixed. So they finally fixed it. Ever since then, no problem.
Who's your favorite racer of all time and why?
Favorite? Well, I'm sure you can guess that. My dad.
Of course.
For sure, yeah. I mean, he's a true badass, I have to say. I mean, he builds the engines, he tunes them, he works on them, like everything. So he's an inspiration to me, and I really look up to him. I'm really thankful to have him as a teacher on board with me.
When do you feel the most pressure during a race?
Literally, when you got two packages of the same deal, you know they're just as fast as you, they're just as fast as you on the tree, you better up your game at that point, pretty much. So you gotta step up your game just a notch. So every time you're in that car, you literally have to be perfect to a T. Like that's how I feel like there's no room for mistakes, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Do you have like a certain routine that you follow once you're in the cars?
I remember when I first started racing, someone told me this. Once you start getting, making laps in that car, it's just gonna come like natural. And it does now. Now it's just like driving a normal car on the street.
Yeah.
And that's what it is, just a normal routine. But sometimes it's bad if you do have a routine like that. You need to break it up sometimes because some people just fool with you, and you just got to be prepared to change it up a bit. And that's what I'm working on. I think we'll be all right.
How many classes have you competed in to get to where you are today?
Well, I did juniors, top sportsman, now pro nitrous. And then now I'm doing the no prep deal on top of that. So.
All right. Yeah. What's the next level for you? Is there another class of drag racing that you're aiming to compete in after Pro Nitrous?
I would really like to wheel behind like a Top Fuel or a funny car, just for experience. Yeah. I really love what I do. I love pro mod cars, like my heart's set into that, so I love it. But just experience-wise, I would like to drive one of those cars someday to see how it is.
How did you meet Kai Kelly?
Oh, wow, nice question. I met Kai, I guess he came for parents at a PDRA race, and I didn't even know, it's crazy, I didn't even know who he was, never watched Street Outlaws before, nothing like that, I had no idea. So we just met and we talked and just became pretty good friends. So he was a really cool guy, and then down the road we started talking more and more, and that's how we are now, so yeah.
Who's the better driver?
I'm gonna have to say it like this. I have to give him credit in his deal. He's good on the street and no prep. I have to give him credit. He's one badass driver when it comes to that. But, on the prep side, I'm gonna say me.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
What's the biggest challenge in prep versus no prep?
When I first raced a no prep race, I felt like the only thing I had to adapt to was the car. I go off of my peripheral vision and stuff like that. Like any flash I see, I'm going, Yeah. I don't care if it's yellow, green, but whatever one we're going after, I'm going. Track-wise, you're gonna be surprised. Those cars, once you get a couple cars down the track, it's almost as preppy. So I don't see too many, kind of a difference. I just do my same routine. I'm in that car, just get my headset right, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to crush the other competition, the other lane. That's all I care about.
What you gotta do.
Yeah, exactly.
If your role in no prep drag racing on TV takes off, will your focus be more on that?
There's got to be a way to kind of split between the two. I mean, my dad gave me the opportunity to race the pro mod deal, and so I gotta, respect him too on that. So I don't know. We gotta work together on that if that happens. Gotta see how it all plays out.